and welcome to Kidela Studios. I'm Krystle Hunt. Comscore states that in Canada alone, there are over 8 million people who have smartphones. With that many, how do you set yours apart? How do you make sure it's unique when you pull it out of your pocket? People who own these devices look for ways to individualize them. And one way to do that is smart casing. Here to tell us how you can brand and personalize your phone is the CEO and founder, Pranav Sood. Hi Pranav, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
At Smart Casing, you're providing customized smartphones by creating a mobile brand. What's the difference between what you're doing and what's already available on the market today?
So there's a couple things there. Currently, most of the products out there that I compete with generally don't focus on the enterprise corporate side of things. My product is very differentiated from what is out there. So what is out there is basically external cases that go on top of the device, or there's adhesives like gel skins. Both of these products are not in line with what Enterprise is looking for. Enterprise is looking for a professional finish that's integrated into the device and something that employees, if given a mobile brand, aren't able to actually take off. So having a permanent branding solution on the device ensures that the enterprise will get the maximum benefit out of it. And it's a more professional finish than the other products that are out there.
Now you had mentioned corporate. Is that what your target market is?
So we actually have two very distinct target markets, and we've been able to set up two distinct brands to target these markets. The first brand is Smart Casing for Business, and that's completely the corporate side. And then we've created a new brand called Emblem by Smart Casing to target the consumer brand.
Now your focus is mainly on mobile devices. Will you eventually expand to other devices as well, like computers or something like that?
There are competitors out there that are doing a diversity of products across smartphones and PCs and laptops. We're currently looking to specialize in the smartphone market because that is the highest growing market and represents the biggest opportunity. We're also looking to move into tablets in the near future. I can tell you the playbook is likely going to be available through our product line. And then beyond that, we're looking at different operation strategies to get the iPad up and running as well.
All right. Now, what exactly is the process? How does this work?
So it depends on the market. So on the corporate side, we end up working with different clients to develop a brand with their marketing firm. And as I mentioned, our technology has moved forward, so we can actually do complex graphics like QR codes, slogans, websites, logos, pretty much anything on the back of the device. And then on the consumer side, we're in the process of launching an interactive website called emblem.ca. This website will allow us to allow individuals to upload images directly through our online channel. We then create the product and send it directly to the customer, along with any tools for installation.
And what materials are you using for these covers? I read that you're using recyclable parts.
So what we have a recycling program. So we use the OEM parts that are supplied to the manufacturers like RIM, Apple, Google. So we're using those parts and then we put it through our customization process. But our operation strategy, what we do is we install our product on these devices and then we retrieve the customer's original parts and then we cycle that to the next customer. So that allows us to minimize the amount of parts that we're using through our system and minimize any wasted product.
Oh, great, great. Does this actually protect the phone, or do you need to put a case over top of them?
So we've done about 12 months of R&D on our product. So our product it has maximum adhesion, and so it's a high quality product, but it doesn't protect the phone from drops and falls. It's just like you would pick up a phone directly from the manufacturer. That's the level of protection that we provide. What we're doing in the near future over the next month or two, we're sourcing transparent cases, whether it be hard or soft, that can actually be used in conjunction with our product so that it allows the the product to showcase through the transparency, but it also protects the phone.
All right, how much does this cost?
So again, it varies on the channel and market. On the enterprise side, it depends on the solution, whether it's just a battery cover or the full solution, and depends on volume as well. But we range in pricing from $15 per unit up to 35, again, depending on the volume and the option that's selected. On the consumer side, we have a very direct pricing strategy. Our iPhone 4 will be $50. Our full solution on the Blackberries will be $50, and the battery cover only on Blackberries will be $30.
Now, I understand this is a permanent solution for your phone. What happens if somebody wants to change it?
So the great thing about at least the battery cover solution on the BlackBerry is that it's fairly low cost and it can be replenished pretty often. So as I mentioned on the corporate side, we actually set up a program with our clients where if they opt in, we can do a recycling program where we take back the battery covers that we've given them initially and redo a new design on it. And so that way we can do a refresh every 2 to 3 months. On the consumer side, it's just a matter of if they're sick of the first design, they just order a new one.
Oh, that sounds easy enough. Now, where's the company now? Do you have any agreements with any major phone companies at all?
So we have some minor agreements with Rogers and Bell, specifically with dealers. What this allows us to do is the new phones that we're selling to consumers, we can actually intersect that device before it ends up going to the consumer, and then we can offer the full solution on the BlackBerry by installing it before it hits the client. So we've been able to negotiate that with Rogers and Bell. We're hoping to do something a little bigger with both these carriers in the future, where they would actually market the product and have it in their retail channels to offer the end client. So that's on the consumer side. On the enterprise side, the way that these carriers work is that they have individual corporate dealers that have their own accounts. And so we're working with a couple of those to push out our product to their individual clients.
Okay, well, it's been great talking to you today. Thanks so much for taking the time to join us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
For more information on smart casing and other companies that we're talking to, go to our website at Kidela.com.